Hello people, welcome to my channel. I am sitting outside here in Newport and I am just putting on my phone and going to have a little talk with you guys, but I'm going to put on some music because I can. And I was just meditating now for an hour. Meditation is such an amazing thing. I have been doing like an hour now for I think a little bit over 2 weeks. So I'm not here tooting my horn, but tooting your horn is a good thing. There's construction still going on, so it can be quite noisy, but it is what it is. And I want to sit outside with you this morning and share. With my meditation, coming up with a meditation this morning, let me see. I was thinking, it came up about inferiority and superiority. Inferiority and superiority. Coming up, like these are, you know what I realized that these are, well I know, but it came up in my meditation, is that inferiority and superiority is social constructs, because there's no such thing. It's like no one is inferior and no one is superior. These things are created, and that is separation from all of us. And when you really think about it, it's like, you know, as human beings, we're all on the same level. So I think that, you know, like people who you think, the other day I was talking about competition and comparison, and I think competition and comparison is also like created. All of this is created. It has nothing to do with acceptance or anything like that, but they're created so we can recognize, we can actually come up on, or I do, like come up on recognizing that there is no separation, because you can't understand one thing without the other. So it's like it is a construct, and there's no reason to compete or compare, because we're all on our own journeys, but we are connected. Like we are just connected, just fundamentally, and we relate to things and we don't relate to things, and all of these created, I don't know, illusions of these constructs are just made up. And I realize that, and that is so liberating. And I'm here to share with you this morning that orange juice is really good for you. Some people maybe, I don't know, you know what, people think so many different things, and this little, wait, I'm gonna take a drink. Orange juice, it's a preference of mine. Well, sometimes yes, sometimes no. And that's the same thing, you know, it's like, as silly as that sounds, like everything, you know, we form opinions, we could feel inferior about our opinions that we form, or superior. That is all an illusion. It's such an illusion, and it's so liberating to recognize that, and that to feel that you are, you know, you give yourself a validation of how you are when you realize, and you step back and you take a look at all that, and and how you want to behave is how you want to behave, and and owning that. And sometimes you feel isolated. You can feel isolated, and you can feel small, or you can feel big, or you can feel however you want to feel. So I guess what I just want to share with you today on this beautiful day is that all of these things are created, and we relate to those things, and we think that they're final, and that is true. And I don't believe that's truth at all. I don't believe that's truth, and I'm here sharing with you. And you know, everything is an opportunity for you to see through that, and to see through how you have created your truth through experiences which change all the time. Because, you know, I just had my birthday, and I'm 52 years old, and I've been on this incredible journey of mine, and I can be around people that journey of mine that I have created since I was a child, just like everybody else. And I'm not tooting my horn here. And a lot of people will think I'm tooting my horn because I have an amazing, amazing life. I meet amazing people. I meet not so amazing people, but I place that, you know, I place importance on these things. And all of it doesn't matter because life is a game and we're playing the game and we engage in it. And when we realize that then there's nothing other than, like I say, love is the only truth. And you can't know love without knowing hate, so it's polarized. Inferiority and superiority. I've got the right answer, you got the wrong answer. I feel like I've got the wrong answer and they have the right answer. All of this is just created, it's all just bullshit. It's glorified bullshit, I guess, in how you see everything. And I have this incredible journey, and a lot of people can think that I am superior. And sometimes I'm around some people that can bring the inferior feelings can arise in me because I don't know something. But I can tell you right now that I'm not. And it's interesting because these things just bubble and they pop and they, you know, they go away really quickly because I just got really exhausted with all of that stuff. And so everything is so interesting. Everything is just so interesting when you see life like this, you know. I mean, look at this house behind me and these people. I'll share you a little thing. This house behind me I'm staying in this house at the moment, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. And I get to stay in so many incredible places that I go, like hotels and houses, and meet amazing people. I'm a choreographer. I'm creative. I'm amazing. I'm absolutely amazing, and so are you. And so are you. But I say that to myself now and not wait for anybody else. I'm amazing because I recognize all of the inferiority and the superiority and the polarized feelings that I have within myself. And I realize that there's an attachment. There can be an attachment to this or that. And that I have an opportunity to recognize that play and not feel, you know, I guess there's been times where I felt superior because of everything that I've done or I've achieved, and my belief system has changed so much because of all those things. So all of it's good. It's all good. You know this expression, it's all good. And even right now, I'm not editing anything. I don't edit anything, and sometimes, you know, like I have said before, that I feel sometimes I feel scattered. And sometimes I feel profound with what I say. Sometimes I stumble over my words, you know, and I don't edit these things, and just so I can show the real truth. And you know, a lot of people are just, it seems that way, is just afraid to share their truth because it's really scary, you know, but we all feel these things at times. They must. I'm not separate from anybody, but I can feel like that. So because, you know, I care. I walk down the street alone, and you know, I have these thoughts that rise and fall, which is very interesting because I don't even know where these thoughts come from, especially when they're polarized, and I can feel inferior around certain people, around not people. So like this house, they're absolutely gorgeous, lovely people, and like just simply in conversations that I have with them, because I come into contact with them during the day, so I'm just a guest in their house. So sometimes I spend times with them, and sometimes I don't, with dinners and everything, but seldom. But what I can say is, like, you know, as I talk to them, they're well-educated people. They're very obviously wealthy, and they own like the whole block here, which they've done really well. And because of my little lack of education in like I never went to university, or I don't have a degree in this or that, or whatever, or I'm not, like, you know, I'm a gay man, or all these kind of things that arise of like these character traits that I have, which are just created because I am. And you know, I can have conversations with them where like sometimes they use big words, and and I don't know, like, remember the meaning because I don't have a big vocabulary. and I can try to defend myself, or like it can rise that I feel like, oh my god, I don't know what they're talking about, and I'm afraid to say, like, I'm not sure what they're saying. But you know, I'm just telling my truth here, because there is an opportunity to recognize that play, and to recognize that you can put yourself into a feeling of feeling less, and feeling not, but yeah, just feeling less, I think. And that I realized that when I look at that, like, I can, you know, I can give myself I can step back and change the way I think about that. So that's a great way to change the way you think about things, because it's really liberating and it's really lovely, and nobody is superior, like zero, like nobody is superior to anybody else. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, absolutely beautiful thing to recognize. And I'm here just sharing it with you, and just so we can actually, just so you can hear a story and a perspective of someone that, you know, like, who's someone who's living his dreams and feeling more and more vulnerable, but strength every single day of my life. And I'm extremely passionate about my life and about existence and the love that I give and I get, you know, and how I change my mind, and I change the way, or change the concepts. But behind all of that is, it's all an illusion. It's all possibility and potential to become the person, which is another thing, because I don't even believe I'm a person, because it's all just completely made up if you just step back and look at it. And it can be personal, and things can feel private, and you can feel inferior and superior, but all this stuff is just made up, and it's gorgeous. And live your life. Just live your life. Be respectful, be loving, be compassionate, be understanding, if you so desire. And if any of those opposites that I just explained or just said, the feeling of anything, any feeling, if you want to attach to that, you can attach to that, and that becomes your meaning of life, you know. So I guess it's all good. It's all good. But I do know that suffering is an option, and you're here on my channel, and I'm just sharing that with you because it is. And life is so gorgeous, and there's no superiority in inferiority. So that's basically what I just want to say. So I hope you got something from this. I don't know, I'm just talking off my head, and I'm just letting it all free and flow, and just like we do when we have conversations, because that's just what it is. Love is the only truth, and it's just so beautiful. It's so gorgeous, just like the sun today. Alright, I'm gonna go. Have a beautiful day, have a beautiful evening, week, and whenever you catch me again, you catch me again. Oh, I'm fascinated with makeup. I'm just fascinated with the makeup, and you know, I used to wear makeup as a dancer, and I can talk forever and ever and ever, and I'm just sitting here talking because this is my new thing. So I've been putting makeup on a little bit every day. I haven't made videos not, but tomorrow night someone's going to beat my face and make me pretty, maybe pretty. How fun. Anyway, thank you for watching my channel, and peace, love, and hair grease. Gratitude abounds. Ciao, everybody. Ciao.